Hey Queens, hey Queens. We are excited about tonight. This is Monday Night Live. We meet every Monday night at 7:30 Central Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're excited about Monday Night Live tonight. Thank you for joining us. We are live in my Facebook group, Queens Don't Settle, and we're also live here on IG. And also, we are going to start posting this on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you can hit subscribe to be on this channel. All right, Queens, Queens, Queens. Many of you have been asking me about this question, and so let's talk about it tonight. And the topic for tonight is I'm ready for a relationship, but where is my king? Right? Where is he at? is Does he need some directions to me? What's up with him? Why is he not in my life? And I feel that I'm ready for a relationship. Okay, so let's talk about this tonight because I think it's very good. And I see some of you queens jumping on, so that's good that you're jumping on. Welcome to our Monday Night Live again to all you queens. And thank you for sharing this and even tagging your single friends in this. Okay, so one of the things that you have to understand, and I'm just going to start at this. It's more of a quote that you'll hear me quote a lot, and that quote is, "When the teacher is ready, the student will show up." Or you can do it reverse. When you say you're ready to go to the next level, when you're saying that you are needing to a doctorate degree, when you're saying that you're needing something, when the student is ready, who's going to show up? The teacher's going to show up. You're looking for a house, you're wanting to buy a house, right? So when you're wanting to buy a house, who has to show up? A realtor, whether it's a realtor, whether you look them up or maybe a friend or something, but it's a realtor. So if you are truly, truly ready to be in a relationship, Queens, he would show up. So then the question is, are you really ready? Okay, and all we can do is go by the evidence of you being ready or not ready. So, because as you know, I teach you that there's no outside results, right, without there being an internal cause to that. So you're causing what's happening in your world. Okay, so queens come to me and they say, well, I'm attracting this type of man. I don't know why I'm attracting. It's something within you that's attracting him to come into your life. And so then I say, what? If you can attract that type of wrong man, how come you can't attract that right man? You see that? So I don't look outside of like, where is he at? Why is this happening to me? I look at myself and begin to do the necessary changes within myself. I had a very interesting call. As you know, I talk to queens pretty much every day, all day, and really trying to convey the message to you that if you really truly want to be in a relationship, you can be in a relationship. But when you really get down to the core of it, and many queens will debate me on this, but when you really get down to the core of it, there's something that's underlining that's keeping you single. Okay, that's keeping you single. Upon investigation, I can tell a queen from us talking, and I'll say, do this, and do this. And guess what? If she really wants to be in a relationship, what will she do? She would do this, and this. If she doesn't, she's going to say, I've already tried that, or I'm doing that. Because why? Because she really, truly doesn't want to be in a relationship. And that's just point blank. Okay? I know this woman who was very sick, okay? Went to every doctor that she could, but she wanted to get healing. What did she do? Even every doctor that told her that she was still going to be sick and everything, what did she do? She didn't let that stop her. See, even bad relationships should not be stopping you. How many times have you gotten your heart broken? Do you know how many times do I talk to people in the DMs? Do you know how many queens I talk to on the phone that says, I've been hurt, I'm tired of being hurt? But even in the process of that, if you really want to be in a relationship, what will you do? You will continue to go in that direction. You will continue to still what? try to be in a relationship. You'll still date people, right? Because you want and desire. Now, what I suggest you would do is just kind of take a step back and say, why are these results happening? Why am I meeting the wrong people? Or why is it that I am pushing people away when I really like them? That's what I would begin to do, right? But I'm saying that because do you really truly want to be in a relationship? That's your question tonight. Do you really truly want to be in a relationship? Because if you do, then my next question is, why are you not doing everything that's possible? I almost titled this tonight, I've done everything I could, but I'm still single. Because in reality, that's not true. You're not doing everything that you possibly could to be in a relationship. Well, how can you say that? Because you don't really even know me. Well, have you booked a call with me? That's one thing that you haven't done, right? Have you looked at my last video that helped a queen go from single to... No, I haven't. Do you have the replay? Yes, I do. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you really truly want to be in a relationship, no, you haven't done everything. You've done some things, and some things you've done have not. What I'm saying tonight is, let's cut to the chase and say, I really want to be in a relationship, and I want him to come into my life. I want him to find me. Well, like I was sharing with the queen this past weekend, is that if you are an apple tree, but you're wanting to attract a man who looks like an orange and he loves oranges, you're not going to attract him, right? If you want a man to be this, this, and this, and this, he's not going to come into your life just because that's what you want, because he's looking for something too. That's what queens fail to realize. Yes, I'm looking for this type of man, but this type of man is looking for somebody too. So even though you may know the right person for you, why are y'all not hooked up? Because he can't see you, because he's looking for somebody else. And that's why I was telling the queen this past weekend is that you've got to begin to change. Because when you begin to change, he's going to be like, oh my goodness. And you guys have heard about this all the time. When people who've known each other for years, then they start to, they start to see a person in a different way. That person has been in their life all this time, but they start to change a little bit. They open themselves up and they see the gold that was just a regular friend, or vice versa. They've tried to date somebody and no, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. But I found in them a true friend. Do you see what I'm saying tonight? So where is he? Where's my king at? You are the person that's going to bring him into your life. That's what I'm wanting to share with you tonight. You're the person that's going to bring him into your life. Just like you're bringing the wrong people, let's change you, not from the outside in, not because of your makeup, not because of your hair is cut, not because you put on the dress, not because of this, not because of that, but because you're changing on the inside. What you're saying, what you're speaking and thinking, all of this has to do with changing you, how you feel. If I was even to ask you, let's honestly talk tonight. How do you feel about being in a great relationship? When I say you can be with the best person, this next relationship could be your best relationship. How do you feel in saying that? You don't even feel confident in saying that. Let's talk about dating. Do you feel comfortable opening up and being vulnerable and letting people see parts of you? You're not even ready for that. You're good at rejecting people who like you, but you don't like them. But what happens if you actually like them? What happens then? Oh my goodness. Now you having the butterflies. Now you're knowing, oh my goodness, I don't know what to say. Do you see what I'm saying? So tonight, are you truly ready for him to come into your life? Because if you were, he would be in your life at this point. Or if he has approached you, then you wasn't ready because you pushed him away. You're letting all the wrong ones come in, but you're pushing the right ones away. Do you see that? So again, why is he not in my life? Where is this king at? Where is the man that's going to come and sweep me off my feet? When you're ready, he's going to show up. So let's get ready. Okay? Let's get ready. Let's get ready. Why? Because he's looking for you. No. Not you, but he's looking for you. What do I mean? Not the you that you are, but he's looking for the you that you're going to be. You got to understand that. So many queens were like, man, I work on myself. I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing this. I've been doing this and it's nothing. Well, okay, so if you're doing all of that again, the results on the outside will prove evidence. That's just like a queen that comes to me and says, I'm ready to lose 50 pounds and I've been working out. Well, how long have you been working out? Well, I've been working out for 3 years. 3 years and you want to lose 50 pounds. What else have you been doing? What does your diet look like? Do you see what I'm saying? All of that has to do with, is going to be what? It's going to be evident. I'm going to say this tonight. You can take somebody who has no makeup, who wears what we would call those homely dresses, right? She's not really dressed, not allowing her figure to be shown. How can she catch a woman? Because it's not looks. It's something within her. It's something with her. You know, we always say, well, how can that unattractive person attract that attractive person? What do they see in them? You know, and you even see this all the time. He marries this beautiful queen, right? This beautiful woman, but then he cheats with this one. Why is he cheating with this person? Because this person is doing something for him that this person is not. Now, of course, he may not want to marry the person that's quote unquote not attractive to our eyesight, right? And marries the one that is what we will call arm candy. But that doesn't mean what? That doesn't mean that he actually loves her, because he's spending more time with the unattractive one, because it's something about her. So tonight, I want you to really begin to think about it. Well, how can I really tell if I'm really, really, truly ready? Check your results right now, because results don't lie. Results don't lie. Are you attracting the right people in your life? Is anybody approaching you? Is the right people coming into your DMs? When you go on online dating, when you go on dating apps, when you meet people in the market, are people approaching you? What type of, this is all of an indication of what's going on inside of you. And if you don't like that, then all you have to do is not get mad at them. It's not who peed in the dating pool. It's not that all these men out here are not, let's gather all the good men up and let's put them in this barn so that the women who's looking for good men can come. No, it's not all about that. It's about you, right? So if you change you, then you can begin to draw and you can begin to attract, and you can begin to attract the men. And this message is very hard for me to convey. And I'm going to continue to convey this message. And I'm hoping that the queen that's really truly wanting to be in a relationship and desires to be in a relationship will hear this and begin to really truly work on herself, and will begin to allow herself to say, you know what? When I get ready, he's right. That king will show up. But what do I need to do to get myself ready? What do I need to do? Why do I keep pushing people away? Right? Why do I keep pushing the right people away? Why am I giving the people who give me red flags? Why do yes, I'm physically attracted to them, but they treat me like this and they treat me like that. Why am I giving them an opportunity? Why are they coming in my life? They don't even keep my standards. They are not keeping my boundaries. And all I see with them is red flags. You see that? So tonight, real quickly tonight, where is my king at? You know where he is. What do you mean that I know where he is? Because when you begin to change, he's going to show up in your life, and he's going to come into your life, and he's going to come and he's going to love you, and he's going to care about you. Many queens, I even ask, what does your king look like? Well, I don't know. I never thought about it. How will he treat you? Where would he take you? What does your first date look like? When do you want to be in a relationship? Do you think 2024 is a year that you can be in a great relationship? Well, I never thought about it. Well, that's why things are not happening, because you're not thinking about it. What you're thinking about and what you're focusing on is what you don't want, which is all the wrong men are approaching me, all the wrong things are happening to me, and I want the right things to start happening to me, right? Now, and then after that, then you have friends. All your single friends are talking about the same thing. Girl, you know what? I went out on a date. Same thing happened to you last Friday. Happened to me on Sunday, girl. You see? And so now we're talking about the wrong thing. If you're talking about the wrong things and you're focused on the wrong people coming in your life, how can the right things happen? And how can the right things and the right people come into your life? I've got to get ready so that when I'm ready, then he's going to show up in my life. And guess what? I can see him. Because the thing is, Are there all good men around right now? Are there good men all around you right now? Yes, but you can't see them. Can they see you? Yes, but you're not their type. Ooh, I know that's something right there. But you're not their type. You have to change for them to become their type. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it right there. But and I'm gonna open it up for a few questions tonight. If you want to ask me some questions, you go right ahead tonight. Many of you know that I am doing my Mother's Day special is running. I think we're down to, like I said, 10. You see, we're going to do 10 queens, down to like 7 now, 7 or 6. I don't know. I have to go back and look at my numbers. If you're wanting to be one of those, all you have to do is go to my DM and say I'm ready. All you're going to do is you're going to, and I'm going to send you a link. I'm going to send you a link. And in that link, you just click that link. We're going to set up a time to talk. Or if you want to give me a time and we can talk, we can sit down there and talk. But I give you a link. We talk, set that appointment up. We talk real quickly and see if, and I'm going to share with you the program and what happened in the 6-month program. And then in that, after that, whether you want to join or not, like I said, it's at a ridiculous reduced price. Because why? Because I just felt inspired to do it. I'll be honest with you. I just felt inspired to do it. I know that in the inspiration that many of you are praying to be in a relationship this year. And if that's you, then you definitely want to take advantage of this. We're going to go through this 6 months. I'm going to say it like this. If you want to be dating by, let me see, we've got October, by September, September, October-ish, you want to start seeing yourself dates and going on dates. Not just anybody. Again, if you're wanting to date anybody, you don't need anybody's help, right? But if you're wanting to date the right person, the right people coming into your life, then you definitely want to get into the program, and you definitely even want to check it out, right? It's not even a cost just to sit down and talk with me, so I can see if you would be a good fit for me. Many of you are saying that you need healing, right? Well, we need to talk about that, because in the process of the program, healing is a part of the program, right? Because many queens come to me and say, man, I really want to be in a relationship, but I'm tired of being hurt. I need to be healed first. That's a part of it. And many of the queens who enter into the program who don't want to date, after they deal with me for the first month, because we meet every week. We meet every week for 12 weeks. At the end of the first month, she says, I'm ready to date. I said, wait a minute, but there's no dating in our program. You got to still keep focusing on you. Because why? Because that hurt is there, but then when you start to heal, you start to say, you know what? I can see myself in another relationship. I do want to try this again, right? So I'm saying all of that. Hit me in the DMs so that I can get you, and we can set up a time for us to talk. As soon as the 10 people come forward, then the doors are closed. I'm gonna be raising the prices up, but the doors are closed because I can only help a certain number of people for these 6 months anyway, right? And it's one-on-one. It's just one-on-one. You and I over Zoom, one-on-one. We're going to be just doing this one-on-one, and I'm going to be helping you and sharing with you. I don't want to share all that now because I wanted to come on here tonight because, again, you're getting ready. You're getting ready for somebody to step into your life. Why is he not here yet? It's because you're not ready. Even though you want to fight with me on that, even though you disagree with me on that, results don't lie. The results don't lie. Because if you were truly ready for him to step into your life, then he would already step, or you would have stopped pushing the right people away. Right? Okay. So we thank you for joining us tonight. And I'm going to leave it right there again. If you want to meet with me this week, I believe that the 7 spots will be taken. I worked over even on Monday, Mother's Day weekend. This is the Mother's Day special that I've just reduced. My price is ridiculous, and you're going to want to take advantage of that. Some of you have already set appointments, so I'll be meeting with you sometime this week, and we're going to go forward. 6-month program, absolutely change your life. The first 3 months we're working on, just me and you are working, and we're going to begin to do some things internally. And then the last 3 months is you dating. You're dating. You're going out on dates, and I'm coaching you and I'm guiding you on some things so that you're not in this by yourself. Okay. All right. Well, thank y'all for joining me. This has been Queen Don't Settle. Where's my man at? Girlfriend, you know where he is. He's in you. He's in you. When you become the right person, watch him show up. Esther, when she met her king, Esther, how long did Esther spend and she was bathing, she was getting ready for her king, and guess what? A whole year. A whole year Esther was preparing, and then they had this big beauty pageant, and then he's going through, and this king is looking through all the. Let me ask you a question before we go tonight. Would you spend a year with the king? Absolutely, you would spend a year getting yourself ready for a king. Why are you not doing that now? Because you think that you're gonna date somebody that's not really worth your time. Willie Joe and them, Billy Bob and them. No, I'm talking about somebody who is truly a valued man, a high value man, a king. Will you prepare yourself for that king? See, this is where when you begin to raise that standard and you're thinking of this man actually opening my car door, got rose petals waiting for me, leading to the door, and all this kind of romantic stuff, and him cooking, preparing something, and you're meeting in the park for a picnic. I'm talking about this man who's taking you on horseback riding and taking you on to Greece and to Paris. I'm talking about that type of man. I'm not talking about somebody that's trying to take you to McDonald's, right? I'm talking about we went to the honeymoon and ended up at Motel 6. No, I ain't talking about that kind of man. And there's nothing wrong with that type of man, right? There's nothing wrong with that type of man. But I'm talking about, I want you to elevate your thinking. Because again, I understand why you wouldn't prepare yourself. I understand why I ain't changing for nobody. Okay. But when I'm talking about you're preparing for a king, she prepared a whole year, bathing, preparing, learning how to talk to king, learning how to be royalty, right? Learning how to be in the presence of people. She learned all of this. And guess what happened? She won. And guess what happened? She married a king. She went from Esther to Queen Esther. Isn't that something? That's a fairy tale, isn't it? Well, it could be your fairy tale. You could be right now, all the hurt, all the pain, all the bad relationships, all the heartbreaks that you've been through, and then you end up with the man of your dreams. Wouldn't that be amazing? It could happen to you. But will you get ready for the man that's getting ready for you? That's the question. All right. So tonight, we thank you for joining us tonight. And I want you to be encouraged. I want you to be encouraged. I'm not just merely suggesting this and to raise your hope. And as people do put those posts out there and they raise your hope. Yeah, this is my year. No, we're not just talking about this. We're going to walk in this. 2024 is going to be my year that I'm going to walk from single to successfully dating. I'm going to do I believe that? I absolutely believe that for you. But do you believe that for you is the question. All right? Remember, queens don't settle. No settling, queens. No settling. Have a good night. Thank you for joining me.